paste. The final lot of plaster was put on, resulting in about a 1/4 inch thick lay-up of plaster bandage over the initial plaster. Here you can see the pink silicone. It's white when it starts, and the red catalyst makes it go pink. T28 silicone. And then you can see how the plaster is engaged in dovetails cut in the silicone, which helps stop the mould collapsing inwards. Keeps it all correctly registered. This pattern now pulls out, and I'm absolutely thrilled with the way this has turned out, because it's as far as I can tell completely dimensionally accurate, nice and smooth, not a single bubble or anything that shouldn't be in there, so that's very pleasing, and is a good start for the casting process. Now, I think since the last film that I made, I've been to 2 places. I went to Alchemy, who in Kyneton, who produce EP426 alloy infused resin, and had a good chat about how to go about that with them. And I've also been over to AA Siroma in Banbury, who do vacuum forming, and talked over the planned casting with their technical specialists there to make sure that what I make by way of a casting in terms of thickness and internal webbing and so forth is going to be man enough for the job, because I reckon that the area of the casting, from a plan view, is around about 100 square inches, which means that there'll be a crushing force on this of around about 1,400 pounds, or say 600 kilos, which is fairly significant. So, having talked it over with the guy at Siroma, what I'm going to need to do is make a lattice, not dissimilar to this one, but with a rather thicker web, as a male component of the mould. So I'll fill this with resin up to a certain level, and then push down and lock in place a male section of the mould which will displace resin, and the idea is that can then be removed from the resin once it's cured, and that will give me a really solid casting, but without the need for tons of resin, which otherwise I'd need. There's 11.5 litres volume in this, which is a lot of resin, and there are problems involved in using so much resin in a go, because as the resin cures it's an exothermic reaction, and if you try doing too much at the same time, you'll end up with the thing that will literally self-destroy itself because of the heat build-up during the cure. So, lots to think about. So the next thing is to get back on CAD and draw up the male portion of the mould that's required for the casting, and I'll probably just get that 3D printed in anything cheap and nasty that is available. But yeah, so far so good, as they say. I have made a gratifyingly smooth pink hole of the correct dimensions. So I'm now going to just cover this up with something to keep all the dust and rubbish out, and then put it to one side ready for the casting, and clean up the kitchen a bit. Well, that's it from now. Any questions if anyone's doing anything similar? I'm all pretty new to this myself, but I'm happy to help if someone's having a go at this for the first time. The main advice I give actually pertains to mixing the silicone, which is do get more then, you know, let's say you're going to do 3 coats of silicone, get 3 mixing buckets to do it in, because the coats of silicone need to go on quicker than the silicone used in the previous mix will cure in the pot. And the result of that is that you're then trying to clean sticky silicone that hasn't cured out of the pot to do the next mix, which is gloriously mucky. So yeah, best bet, if you're doing 3 coats, buy 3 mixing pots. Anyway, there you go. I hope that's been of interest. Cheerio for now.